We work hard so you can get hard. That's a lot.
Woo! I'm sure that was consensual.
It was fucking Carl! One offseason, I was pretty stunned by it. I was like, what do they want to do? It was the OKC Thunder. I was like, what? Obviously, like, it's gotten redundant where these rebuilding teams were like, oh, yeah, just toss a bunch of vets in there. But, like, they need a lot. They were 30th in field goal percentage, 30th in three-point field goal percentage, the worst offense in the league, worst for the points per game. And they had medium turnovers and about the 17th ranked defense in the league. What do you do with that? What do you think the Thunder should be doing?
Well, they need a ton of talent, and luckily for them, they finally hit a great pick in this lottery, getting the second overall pick. And with defense being something they need to focus on, and shooting, scoring overall, something they need to focus on, it makes perfect sense to take Chet Holmgren, who's going to be the anchor for their defense, and hopefully is going to get a ton of blocked shots. That's something he was great at in college. And scoring, he can shoot from all levels, surprisingly, at his height. So I think that's going to really work alongside what they have. Paolo Gerald wouldn't be a bad pick either if they decide to go with him, but you're pretty set at a lot of your other positions. But they also, it sounds like, want to try to move up from 12, I think is their next pick. And, you know, if they could get another guy like Keegan Murray or even like a Jaden Ivey, if they got up that high, I think they really want to get another guy who can get kind of like your original James Harden, like when you were the Thunder of old, as your six men.
Yeah, I think they're pretty set on their 1 through 3. I really like Shea. I think he's it. Giddey's looking so promising. He looked like an elite playmaker at the very least coming out of it, and his defense he has the length for his defense to get better. Dort, I love Dort. Just an elite defensive guy, and his 3-point was really falling. He just had some injuries at the end of the year, so I think 1 through 3 is set for them. I don't think Chet is falling past the Rockets. I think that now that Christian Wood is gone, I think Chet's going to get picked up by the Rockets. I do think
the Thunder are ahead of the Rockets. So
are they?
Yeah, Thunder are the second pick. Remember, it's Magic, Thunder, Rockets.
Oh yeah. Well, wait. Yeah, I was wrong. All right. Yeah, Chet's going to the OKC Thunder. They're gonna like him. I mean, that'll be a really nice fit for them. He could definitely be that superstar next to Shea, because Shea's a superstar. I really think so. He kind of does everything. He's an all-around 2 guard. He's just injuries on and off. They didn't want to be that good, so they didn't let him. They didn't unleash Shea like that, like they should have. But he'll be huge. But let's look at some of the guys on the roster: Baisley, Roby, Poku, Maladon. I'm not impressed by any of them. I don't think they're going to be anything great in this league. I do think Trey Mann has some potential at that point guard spot, but I think they should concentrate. I mean, if they get Chet, I mean, they're good on center for a while, but I do think it's worth maybe looking at Mo Bamba, seeing if he wants to come down. He can spread the floor to the Twin Towers like that. Maybe guys like Bol, they throw some money at, be like, hey, come play, whatever. But prefer
team.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But that'll be a great shooting team next to all of them. Kind of cover up for Giddey with a center that can shoot like Chet. Giddey's still struggling from 3. Obviously, it was only his rookie year. Can he get better? We'll see. But that'll certainly make up for that. But I think vets is the way to go this offseason. I mean, I don't see any other way. Like, I really like guys like Otto Porter, even Udonis Haslem and Kyle Anderson for this team. They can either fit a starting role or just toss them in the bench. But I think they would really be good for these guys. They have to build a culture. That's kind of what I look at the OKC, is they're so young that it's just kind of cultureless. You know, I don't see as much drive, and I don't mean that in a bad way at all. It's just like, you want to see where are they gonna be like, we're gonna be a great offensive team, even a great all-around team. I just don't see where they buy in on either end of the floor. I mean, certain players, obviously.
Yeah, they're building their culture.
Yeah, and that's what the rebuild is about. So I'd like to see them get in a few more vets just to kind of push that culture, be like, this is what we're gonna do. Like more matter-of-fact type players, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you need vets to teach your guys how to, do it on defense. That's what's big. So you bring in a guy like Kyle Anderson or, someone else who can play defense effectively that gets some things going. Like the Timberwolves got their rebuild figured out once they got Patrick Beverley in the door. They got Coach Finch in the door. They got guys who help the other guys buy in on defense. Like, that's kind of got to be the formula for a rebuilding team. And at some point, it's got to be enough for your picks too. Like, they've been in the lottery enough times. They've got plenty of great players. They don't need to be a bottom 5 team again next year. So I agree. I want to see them, put in effort into winning next season.
Yeah. And definitely, I think 2 other for a backup guard bench that I'm interested to see on this team is Campanzo. Anyway, from the Nuggets, I think he would be awesome. Yeah, I think he would be cool, and I think they have the salary. Just toss Gary Payton II a contract. See, like, hey man, just come over here, play. Like, you get to play with some cool guys. We like your defense. You get enough room here. I think that'd be cool.
Hell yeah, no, Gary Payton would be great there. Defensive tone setters, just like himself. That's what they need. So I can't argue with that at all. I don't really know how active they're going to be in the trade market. It seems like draft night they're bound to be, because they still have like a lot of picks that they need to figure out. Like, they already traded away one of them, but then they took on a future pick. So they kind of kept kicking the can down the road. And I wouldn't be surprised if they did that some more, pulling in some later picks for next season or the year after and trading one of the picks they have this year. That seems to be something that they like doing, and they see how it works out for them. So
for sure.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they did it again.
Oh, yeah, of course. But what do you guys think about what they should do this offseason? If there's a free agency, is there a vet that you guys are super excited about? Comment below, like, subscribe, let us know.
Yeah, let us know. All right, we're going to move on. That was the Oklahoma City Thunder. We haven't spent much time in Oklahoma City, admittedly, but I know someone from high school who moved there, so I guess basically I've been to Oklahoma before. All right, guys, that was strictly ball business, and we loved hearing you.